Man, these injuries. What is going on? Why we got to keep having these injuries? All right, man. Breaking news is out there. We'll get right into it. Stay tuned. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. What up? What up, everybody? Hope y'all enjoying your holiday. Merry Christmas again. If those that celebrate, for those that don't, hope you're having a wonderful and just blessed day off, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of us be working hard. But let's dive into it, man. We got breaking news, man. Nathaniel Hackett out. Nathaniel Hackett out is the Denver head coach. Knew that was coming. Avonte Maddox out for the season. It's over. He's out of there. All right. Lane Johnson injured, torn tendon, possibly back for the playoffs, but he's done for the regular season. Man, oh man, if we don't need people to step up now big time, we got to pull a 2017 out on them. All right. So let's see what happens. But those are two big injuries for Philadelphia in this breaking news day. All right. Let's get into it, man. Let's talk about this Nathaniel Hackett situation. If you follow Hardcore Sports Network, Philly Sports Rap, you've probably seen it a few times. We've talked about it already this year with injuries and things of that nature. And also, well, excuse me, not even injuries, but we talked about Nathaniel Hackett not being the head coach of Denver and probably going to be out of there, and how bad they look and how disturbing it was to even watch the football team play. And after getting waxed yesterday, waxed, Molly Wop, all right, this was bound to happen. It was just bound to happen. Let's get into it. Here's a report put out by Denver Broncos right here, as you can see it. So it says, on our behalf of our ownership and organization, I want to thank Nathaniel Hackett for his dedication as a head coach of the Denver Broncos. We sincerely appreciate Nathaniel's efforts and wish him and his family all the best in the future. Following extensive conversation with George and our ownership group, we determined new direction will ultimately be in the best interest of the Broncos. This change was made now out of respect of everyone involved and allows us to immediately begin the search for a new head coach. Sean Payton. All right. We recognize and appreciate the organization's championship history. We understand we have not met the standard. Our fans deserve much better, and I can't say enough about their loyalty during such a challenging stretch for our team. Moving forward, we will carefully evaluate every aspect of our football operations and make whatever changes are necessary to restore this franchise's winning tradition. I will lead our head coaching search with support from our ownership group and George, whom I have confidence in as a general manager. And as we begin the process of selecting our next head coach, we remain focused on playing competitive football to finish the season on a positive note. All right. So that was from the Denver Broncos, as they're now transitioning and moving on from Nathaniel Hackett. And man, so what now brings up is, all right, that's done. They're looking for a new head coach. Are the rumors true? Is it really true that they already been eyeing Sean Payton and he's due to become their new head coach, who's already putting together a staff? So it kind of sucks for Philly because Vic Fangio is supposed to be his D coordinator, supposedly. So there goes that consultant stuff. Hey, I just hope that this doesn't even go down until after the season, because right now, if he's doing it, I don't know if it's him or who, whatever. He needs some help. At times he needs help. But again, this kind of sucks. And it's going to bring up a lot of questions because now are Denver is the Rooney Rule going to come into play? Will the Rooney Rule come into play during this? And if so, is it just checking boxes? Like, if they already got their coach, then why even go through it, man? Because you're wasting people's time. You're wasting people's time. You know, I don't care who you are, white, black, whatever. I know it's then place to get minorities a job at the head coach position, but if they already know they're going to get them, don't bring me in to check a box, all right? So that's big. But again, it's just rumor. We don't know for sure, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. You know what I mean? This is going to be real interesting to see how this play out. But, yeah, he's out. And I guess, if that's the case, Sean Payton is coming in to resurrect another quarterback. He did it with Drew Brees. I guess Russell Wilson will look like the next Drew Brees next year, and we know he can throw that rock. I just think it was a mixture of coach, offense, the whole nine. So it's going to be interesting if they get Sean Payton and how that plays out. And we know when Sean Payton gets some receivers and a quarterback, he can be dangerous. All right. So there it is. Breaking news. Nathaniel Hackett, he's out for the Denver Broncos. And they sucked this year. They really did. They was horrible. Okay. Next up, our Birds. Bird gang, baby. Bird gang. Let's talk about this. We got two big injuries over this past week when we played Cowgirls on Christmas Eve. All right. This is definitely going to test us to see, is it going to be next man up mentality like it was back in 2017 if we're talking about going to the Super Bowl? Because you got to remember, we had lost Jason Peters, we had lost Sproles, we was losing people, and them boys fought, and we got there. All right. So can we do it again? Can we do it again? I believe in this team. I want to see it done. And they got to step up. We can't have mental breakdowns. I seen Darius Slay talking about that 3rd and 30 play, and I don't know, man. Some say it's Slay fault. Some Slay, when you listen to that clip, man, Slay is like, yeah, he not trying to point fingers, but he's saying people need to do their job. Got to get depth. We know who that was, Josiah Scott. So I don't know. I know my bro was like, yo, man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. We don't know what was called, but I do know we can't have those kind of breakdowns. But anyway, so what do we do at the slot position? CJ Gardner-Johnson, when he comes back, does he fill in that spot at the slot and you bring somebody at safety, or do you keep him there? And Cravon LeBlanc put something out on Twitter about he was available. Do you grab him? What do we do? But I don't think Scott is the answer at slot corner. I'm sorry. I just don't. I know this coaching staff hate moving and shaking up and moving two different positions, having too much going on. So if you move him down to the slot, then you got to move somebody up back to take his spot at safety. I know we got you got Epps. Maybe we will run Epps and keep my boy out there. Man, can't even, it'll come to me, but we'll see, man. Like I said, I don't know what they want to do, but here's the report from my man Avonte Maddox. Says hashtag Eagles cornerback Avonte Maddox suffered a significant toe injury per me. That was coming from Ian Rappaport and Mike Garafalo. He had his MRI this morning to confirm the news that he's out indefinitely. Philly does have CJ Gardner-Johnson eligible to come off of IR, and is a possibility to play in the slot. So that's going to be interesting to see. Do they do that, or do they continue? And man, I don't know, because all Dallas did was put CeeDee Lamb in that slot and then ate us up, because we have no depth like outside of our top corners. You got McPherson, who's, I don't know. Josh Jobe has been injured all year. He only been on special teams. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. But this sucks. And we got to get it figured out, because when you get in the playoffs, all teams are going to do is put their best guy in there. Even if you travel Slade, and who takes the outside, when what do you do out there? Because we don't have much depth at the corner position, but ultimately it has to be fixed. We got to figure it out, see what's going on, how they're going to do it. As he's not coming back, and it sucks because he had a great year. He's been very, very injury prone this year. Very injury prone this year, but played at a high level. And that kind of sucks for a guy that's been coming out and balling. But it just also goes to show you got to have depth in the NFL. Injuries will make or break your year. And I would hate for all this to go down the drain because of depth issue at a certain position. But we're going to find out here in the coming weeks. You got New Orleans coming up this week. We need one of these two games to lock up home field division. I think we're going to do it. You got Jalen Hurts, who's pushing to play this week. It's been talked about that he's pushing heavily to get in there and play. I'm sure he's trying to lock it up. And that bye week is going to be big for us. Why that bye week going to be big? Because here's the other breaking news that we had right here. Per Adam Schefter, Eagles are hopeful that 4-time Pro Bowl offensive tackle Lane Johnson will return for the postseason, but he is not expected to play again this regular season due to what tests revealed was a torn tendon in the abdominal area, per sources. Again, significant injury. That right side of that offensive line is going to come under siege if we don't tighten it up. Now, I do trust my main man putting the right person over there at that right tackle spot. I do. You know what I'm saying? Because what's his name, man? Our offensive line coach, man, from Alabama, man. Boy, it'll come to me. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, but I trust him. I trust the decisions he made when it comes to putting the right people in the right spot. You know, and hey, somebody got to go through O-line U, baby. Somebody got to go through O-line U and got to get it right. And why this is perfect because it's not perfect. It sucks that we got the injury. Lane, speedy recovery, get well. Avonte Maddox, speedy recovery, get well. But we got 2 weeks before 3 weeks because if you count the bye week, so we got 2 games left. You got the Saints, you got the Giants. Then if we locked it up, you got the first round. The first week is a bye. So they're saying Lane injury could be 3 to 6 weeks. So that's needed. So let's just say we get the bye. Then also he don't play that first game. You got somebody who's at least played a couple weeks. Got to get the reps in, get them ready, get them acclimated. And that right side has got to be held down. We cannot have a lot of leakage over there and putting my man under pressure. We got to protect Hurts, especially now when you talk about the shoulder. So I don't know if Philly going to want Hurts to play just until they see how that right side of the line hold up because we cannot have him getting sacked in the pocket and falling on that shoulder. All right, then we're done because he'll be done for the playoffs. Minshew played well, but I don't know if we can pull out another Foles magic down that stretch run. When you play the likes of the 49ers and some of these other teams that can get after you and you got a quarterback who can't really get away but so much. Gardner, yeah, he got a little mobility, but he ain't that mobile, okay? So we'll see. But Lane is out. Avonte Maddox is out, man. Man, it sucks. These injuries suck. These suck. But that's the one thing I can tell you, boy, when it comes to football, couple key injuries will make or break your season. You know what I'm saying? It will make or break your season. But shout out to the Birds. Let's do it, man. Wanted to give y'all that breaking news. I hadn't did content in a while, so I'm dropping a couple vids on y'all. I always had love to go live, but, you know, this was something I can give you right now as everybody is enjoying their holiday. Those that went back to work, I'm sure when you get off, you're going to see it. Do me a favor, though. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe if you're new watching the channel. Hit the like button and that notification bell because that's going to let you know when I'm dropping dope. Yeah, you know what I mean? Dropping that content. Make sure you hit that. Share it. Tell everybody else. I definitely appreciate all the support. For those that support in Philly Sports Rap, man, help us get up to 500. We got to get to 500 subscribers. Y'all stay tuned. This weekend, we got our Saturday matchup show as always. You know, we'll have a couple couple special guests. I ain't saying right now, you know what I'm saying? But a couple special guests up there. And we're going to get ready for Eagles game coming up this week with the Saints. So shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all, man. That's the breaking news for the day. We're going to see what happened. I believe Driscoll will get over there at that right side and hold it down for us, man. I hope. But we got a little bit of a leak over there. We got just a little bit of a leak over there. When you talk about a man who ain't gave up a sack in over 900 some odd plays, now I think it's about over 1,000 if you count last Sunday. Best in the league, man. Best in the league. But this O-line did a great job. So we're going to see, man. But other than that, like I said, I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's been great, man. Thank you again. And hey, look, man, I'll see y'all later. All right. As I'm out.
Yeah, I'm coming for the top. You should know that before I even lace them up. Until I get it, put this work in non-stop. So if you slacking, then get ready, lose your spot. Lose your spot, boy, I'm coming for the top. Before you had the crowd noise, before I made the team on, put the uniform on. Before the lights and arenas, commercial shop for sneakers, I was thinking of a way to take you all on. That grittiness that I got from the bottom, added to my talent, and for you that is a problem. Before the fame on my shoulders, I prepare for every moment. Cause I ain't trained this whole off season for mediocre. This is beast mode with that workload till it's tight. To get it right before you even pay that ticket price. I push it through the days, through the pain, through the sprains. Wonder why I look unfazed. I got ice in my veins, chill. We facing off, you know you met your match. Franchise since the draft, put the team on my back. I take it without asking, ain't no pardon me. Forever second place, cause you don't work as hard as me. I'm coming for the top. You should know that before I even lace them up. Until I get it, put this work in non-stop. So if you slacking, then get ready, lose your spot. Lose your spot, boy, I'm coming for the top. You should know that before I even lace them up. Until I get it, put this work in non-stop. So if you slacking, then get ready.